All right, my friends, this is Donnie.
And Sandra.
And this view right here that you're getting is out the dinette. We are at, I need to make sure I say this correctly. We are at the preserve at Lynch Creek / the Lodge. It's also called Freedom Hill.
Freedom Hill, or Freedom Preserve.
Freedom Preserve?
Or Freedom Farm, that's it.
Okay.
And we're here with Finn and Kiki, and it's an animal rescue, so we're not going to put this back on him. This is an animal rescue, so we got our cowboy hats on.
Yeah, it's Halloween time, so we're at the farm, so they dressed up in their cowboy hats, or they was dressed up in their cowboy hats. I'll put a picture on the screen when they both had them on there, but we were here for one night. This is a Harvest Host location. And just to remind some of y'all, or for some of y'all that don't know, Harvest Host is a gamut of all types of businesses that want to attract business. So what they do is they allow RVers to stay on their property. It can be parking lots. It can be a field like we're at. We're in a great big field right now.
Mm-hmm.
It can be just anywhere on their property that they allow RVers to stay, and they can put the limitations.
Yes.
You know, hey, we can only take anything under 25 feet, 30 feet, just what have you. No Class A's. We've had some that said no Class C's.
Yeah.
And that's what we have. They allowed everything but a Class C.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's travel trailers. Sometimes they don't allow travel trailers because you're just too long, can't make the turns and stuff like that.
And we're boondocking in the field, but they also have some places up close to they have a place called the Lodge.
Yeah.
And they have some hookups up there, and and it's gravel. And I think they have one cement area too.
Area. They this place here, they do have hookups. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's I think it's electric and water.
Maybe it's electric.
It may be electric and water, but they don't have sewer. I don't think they have sewer, but it's an extra cost. But at any rate, the Harvest Host, you have to at least spend $30.
Yes.
Or donate $30 to the business. Mm-hmm. And so now some businesses you donate $30, and then the electric hookups or any type of hookups that they have is at an additional fee.
That's what this place was.
Yeah, this place here it's additional $30 if you use their electricity and their water. And I know they got electricity. I'm not sure about the water, but at any rate, you have to be a member of Harvest Host to do this. You just can't just get on there and say, hey, I'm going to go on here. You have to be a member. This is a paid website.
Yes.
And so I think
a yearly subscription.
It's a yearly subscription now. They have there's two other platforms that's on Harvest Host. You got golf courses, and then you've got Boondockers Welcome, and then of course you got Harvest Host. Now, all those together this year, what was like $179?
Yes.
I think it was $179 for the year.
Yes.
And then now that's not including when you stay at a place, you have to either spend or donate $30. Now, we're going to be staying at a county where we're going to be staying at a church parking lot. Mm-hmm. The church is part of Harvest Host, mm-hmm. and we're going to be donating $30 or more to the church.
Yes.
To the church. There was a store that was in the area.
Yes.
But we're going to be staying at a number of Harvest Hosts this travel season, and so we'll show you more.
It's worth it for us because a lot of times we can't find campgrounds, mm-hmm. and such. And it's worth it if you travel a lot, and they're all over the country.
Yeah, it's not just North Carolina; it's all over the United mm-hmm. States. And so, one of the Harvest Hosts we stayed at one year was a ostrich ranch.
Yes,
ostrich ranch. They had over 100 ostriches, mm-hmm. and they sold the meat, mm-hmm. the ostrich meat,
and the
eggs.
Yeah.
You could buy the eggs that were full, that mm-hmm. that you could actually cook and eat the eggs, mm-hmm. and they sold the empty eggs. And so we ended up getting an empty egg But we did buy some ostrich meat, and so that was really a unique experience. And so, but there's one harvest host in the mountains that's a honeybee farm.
Yep.
We didn't get to stay there because of weather.
Yeah.
The weather was bad. They didn't. It's like right now where we're at, we're in the Piedmont. The North Carolina is broken up into 3 regions: mountains, Piedmont, and the coastal. You guys have heard me. Some of you regulars have heard me mention this over and over and over again. Well, this one here, I believe we're going to be either we are still in the Piedmont or we're on the line.
We're still in the Piedmont.
We're still in the Piedmont. And so, but the geographics of the land, the land is much firmer.
Yes.
Is much firmer. So where we're at, it rained all night and half of the day yesterday. And the ground is still real hard.
Yeah.
Well, we're not having any issues with that. But this place here,
this is an animal preserve. It's like an animal rescue. They have horses here. They have a donkey. She said that they just rescued. Like
it's a nonprofit organization.
Yeah, but they have. It's really neat. They have an airplane out here that they've gotten. Like a hollowed out airplane that people used to jump out of. They have the bus. It's a tour bus out here.
Yeah. Now the tour bus. Let's break away from the tour bus. You'll see pictures or video of that tour bus. They found it in a junkyard, is what they said. They found it in a junkyard, and they said that Buddy Holly, at one point in time, either rode it, toured with inside of that bus at one point in time. So they're planning on redoing it and
putting. I think there's bunks in it, but they're going to make bunks out of it and use it to stay in. But the airplane is just for the animals.
I tell you what, and they got a job too, because the bus, she said when they found it in a junkyard, there was a tree growing through it.
Yeah.
And so they had to cut that tree, saw it to get down. But the bus is just really cool. I'm really old.
Cool.
And so, but they're planning on making it to where people can stay in that airplane. They got the airplane. And there's that's out there. It's a full airplane. I think with wings. The wings weren't on it when we saw it.
No, it was just the body.
Yeah. But other than that, and do they grow their own?
No, this is actually from Childers Vineyard, which is close to where we work at in Lexington.
Okay.
And then this is a cider that I got Donnie.
So they're just selling this.
Yeah,
stuff.
They're selling this at the lodge. Now the lodge is very nice inside, and they have a nice seating outside. If the weather would have been nicer, that would have been something good to do, is just to go up there and they sell it by the glass, or you can get the bottle. But this is everything they sell in there is made in North Carolina.
Okay.
So a lot of it's local, but this is in Lexington. This is a company called Bull City. It is out of Durham. Okay. So this place is very close to Durham. It's in that area.
Usually when we go to places and they do sell wine, I usually try to get the non-alcoholic wine. They didn't have any.
No, and this is a blackberry wine.
So this is a blackberry wine. I'm going to try it. I'm not a big alcohol drinker. Let me get him. Come here. He is growling right behind me. So we're going to give him to Sandra. And so watch out for your mic. Oh. And we have mics, guys. We have new mics. And so it's always been, I should have done this a long time ago. Of course, you can hear my big mouth easy because I've got the camera in my hand. But Sandra, it's always been I usually have an issue hearing her. So we went and invested in some mics and some Bluetooth mics. Yep. And so far they seem to be working pretty good. And I don't have to talk as loud.
Not that I don't have a big mouth too, but I'm a little camera shy.
But but at any rate, I usually try to get the non-alcoholic wine. And but I figured, oh well, I like blackberry, and so we'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll drink just a little bit. I will say this: these harvest hosts. Now you can go on the website. You can go on the website. I think you can play around with the website a little bit. I think they may even give you a trial period. I think. I'm not for sure. Maybe a free 30 days or something like that. How long have we
been members?
We've been members for several years.
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah. No, because we don't, it's not only Harvest Host, but there's also another site called Hipcam. Hipcam. Now, our next location, we were going to be staying at an abandoned prison. Abandoned prison. Something happened. We're not going to be able to stay. So we're going to be staying at another location that this individual owns. And so it has a real old farmhouse on it. So we're going to stay there instead. And so, but oh, I was really looking forward to that prison. But he's making tiny homes out of like the guard lookout, the guard lookout tower. And then certain prison cells, he's going to put beds and stuff like that in it, and kitchens, and it's going to be real cool. What I'll do, guys, is I'll put a link in the description below for you YouTubers, and Facebook. Look in the description above, and you will be able to see this prison that this gentleman is going to renovate. And so it's about, I don't know, 6-7 minutes long. And so, but that's going to be in Warren County.
Yes.
Warren County.
We are currently, did we mention what county we're
This is
currently in?
Franklin
We're in
County. We're in Franklin County. Franklin County being right here. This is where we're at, Franklin County. And we're doing 3 counties on this trip.
And what town is this in?
They what?
What town is this in?
Cottrell.
Cottrell. Okay.
Cottrell. It's Kittrell, I think is the way it is. And so I believe that's right.
Maybe it's L.
Yeah. Kittrell. Cottrell, North Carolina. I guess I'm pronouncing that right. And so, but that prison that we were going to be going to today is called Freedom Hill Prison. Hipcam. It's on a Hipcam. That's how we found it. It's on a Hipcam.
And this is called Freedom Farm. So
this is called Freedom Farm. But again, I would say this, guys, for you guys that I'm not going to show much of their property because, again, you have to be a member. I'm just going to show you where we're parking at. This is where they have the RVers park at. There is another location. There's several locations on this property, but because you have to be a member to really look at what they got here, out of respect and privacy and stuff like that, we're just going to show you just our location. But other than that, we give this place 2 thumbs up.
Yes.
And if it wasn't raining, we could have sat outside and
they offer
really
tours.
enjoyed it.
You can see all the animals and stuff.
Yeah, they offer tours.
It's just the weather was not conducive to us doing that.
And plus, I've been under the weather.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling too good. And a day before we were leaving, I started feeling bad. So I didn't want to subject her to anything. And so I decided to stay in and drink hot tea. Yeah. And so, but guys, we're going to let you go. Again, this is in Franklin County. Franklin County, this is a Harvest Host. And so we highly, highly advise this place. We will put a link in the description for Harvest Host for you guys that want to check it out, and also Hipcam. And so, but this bumps up RV travel to the next level.
Yes.
And so if you're comfortable with living in your RV as a self-contained unit, the way it was designed, you can really experience RV travel at a whole different level. Yes. And so we highly advise it.
A lot of these places offer same-day bookings.
Yeah,
If you're out and about and you just need a place to stop over, a lot of them, and it'll list it on there if they offer same-day bookings.
Yeah. So, well, you guys take care. We love you, and we wish y'all safe travels.
All right.
Bye-bye.